Telstra is planning to sack up to 2,800 workers, or 9% of its workforce.
Proposal part of a restructure of our largest telco.
It's the news no one wants to hear in a cost of living crisis.
It is a very hard day for our people. So our focus is making sure we are supporting anyone whose job is impacted in the best possible way we can.
The Telstra boss concedes business conditions are tough.
We have new and different competitors. We have rapid advances in technologies happening. Our customer needs continue to evolve, and we have ongoing inflationary and cost pressures.
The telco hopes to save $350 million by simplifying its business. Unions who were in pay negotiations with Telstra as recently as yesterday say they've been blindsided.
Late last night we completed our 10th day of actually talking about an enterprise agreement with Telstra, and then we get an email this morning at 8:30 which was nothing more than the release to the stock exchange.
Telstra will again meet with the Communication Workers Union as it begins talks on the first 377 roles to go.
What it does to the workforce is just totally, it gets them losing any sort of credibility in their management. And everyone's looking over their shoulder, so productivity is just going to take a dive even further.
Telecoms expert Paul Buddha says traditional phone service providers are losing against the rise of digital platforms.
If you compare Telstra with the digital media companies, then their cost is still so much higher than the digital media companies. They've missed that boat in moving bigger into the digital media where they could have higher profits, higher margins.
For Telstra, the risk of boosting profits is further antagonising customers.
So many people are already doing it tough, and I feel like a big company like Telstra should be doing a bit better to look after their staff.
If we want to go to Telstra and get anything done, it's then going to get harder because they're not going to have so many people.
And potentially annoying the government.
We need to make sure that the services don't suffer as a consequence of these changes. And we will be seeking advice from the ACCC about some of the claims that Telstra is making about their new pricing strategy and the role of the NBN.
Telstra says it's delinking its mobile plan pricing from inflation, which means no price hike in July. But analysts warn customers could face an even bigger increase later in the year. And it doesn't soften the blow for those out of work as unemployment rises across the economy.
Well, I think this is a very distressing day for a lot of people who've received this bad news today from Telstra.
Telstra plans to cut most of the 2,800 roles by the end of this year.